What's up, guys, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we're going to be doing a short little flight in the Cessna 172 with the G1000 cockpit. And today we will be flying from, where is this airport? Friday Harbor Airport, KFHR. And that is located in Washington State. Not sure. I think that's San Juan. San Juan Island is where this is at. And we will be flying to KPAE, which is down on the mainland of Washington State, I believe. Which is the Snohomish County. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get into this. Today is it's an early flight. Early morning is what we have it set up to. I'm just messing with my map over here. Actually, I can go ahead and show you the nav map. Let me make sure everything is going good here. Okay, so here is the nav map with the flight. So you can see where we're going. Just a short little flight. A couple of waypoints. Got my flight plan set up over here. Okay, let's get zoomed back in so we can see where we're at on the airport here. We're going to be taxiing out to runway 16 and doing a direct departure. And then we'll kick on our nav GPS in game here. So let's get jumped into the cockpit here and get things going. Okay, so I can't remember how to start this plane, even though I just went through the whole sequence here a minute ago. But there's a lot that goes into it when it comes to starting each different kind of plane. So we're gonna check for the display to come on. Low pressure, all that stuff. Bus 1. Fan come on. Then we'll go bus 1 off, bus 2 on. Second display comes on, fan comes on. And we'll go ahead and turn that off. Pilot heat. Don't really need to check that. Let's get rid of these yokes so we can see, but we'll go ahead and... Nope, that's the fuel pump. Pilot heat. Alright, and that's all good. And then master alt and battery off. Fuel selector is set to both down here. And that guy right there is off. So pre-flight is done. We'll just make sure that is open, and it is. And then throttle. Go ahead and reset our camera here. And throttle just set to right about there. That'll cut off mixture all the way out to rich. And then we'll go test battery. Hold this for a little bit. It says to hold for 20 seconds, but you don't even really need to do it. Okay, so we can go ahead and turn this on to ARM and verify PFD comes on. And we are good. And then master battery and alt on. And turn our beacon on. Back to rich. And then the fuel pump, excuse me, 3 to 5 seconds. And there we go. Pull the mixture out to lean. And we are ready to start. Alright, the plane is started. And now we are Going to adjust RPMs up just a little bit to about 1,000 RPM. About 950 is fine. And bus 1 and 2, go ahead and do those. Flaps are up. Taxi lights, we'll go ahead and do taxi, nav, and strobe. And we need to get our stuff set up here. Everything looks good here. Our altimeter, I don't know what the ATIS is here, but we're honestly we're doing a quick flight. I don't feel like fiddling with that. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could run ATC for a minute. I have them muted. So if I pull up ATC, go automated weather, and we'll just look down here and see what the altimeter is. Okay, altimeter 2985. Go ahead and close that. So 2985. Go to our Barrow, there we go. Go ahead and set that to 2985. And standby altimeter. Where is the standby altimeter? Oh, it's down here. That's right. So 2985. I think that's roughly about right. So we'll just go there with that. And our, oh boy, a little bit of lag there. We're all good. Altimeter, or altitude rather. We're going to be climbing out to let's just climb out to 5,000 feet, and we can set our vertical speed about 1,000 feet per minute. And let's get our flight director is on. Our CDI is set to GPS. And then once we get up in the air, all we have to do is, let's go ahead and sync our heading as hit AP, autopilot, and then nav, and we should be good to go. Just need to adjust our altitude and everything as needed. So I think we are good to go. Flaps are going to be 10 degrees on takeoff. Full throttle rich. And we're looking for a 55 knots indicated airspeed. Initial climb 70 to 80. And then we'll take the flaps up at 300 feet. And then we'll, adjust our mixture and stuff once we get up there above 3,000 feet. And it says to turn taxi and landing lights off above 1,000 feet, but you gotta have your landing lights on. Well, major aircraft too. So I don't know about smaller aircraft, but our taxi lights will be on. Landing lights, we'll turn those on, and then we'll turn taxi lights off once we get up there. So we are ready for takeoff. Go ahead and set this in. Let's get our map up. There we go. And that's going to shift our RPM and everything over there so we have a clear screen. Alright, we are ready to go, so let's go ahead and release the brakes. We're going to be turning off here to the right. Look out, dude. Just want to watch our speed as we're going. I do have ACARS running, and I am flying a flight on Virtual Flight Online. This is the beginning of the USA West Coast Tour, so we're starting in Washington State. We're going to be going all the way down the West Coast. of the US. There is a plane there, so we're going to cut over here. And we will take this taxiway right here. Let's slow it down a little bit. We are moving quite a bit. So we'll be coming down here to runway 16. We'll be landing on runway 34 left, I believe, down at KPAE. Just want to make sure we don't speed on the runway. Let's come to a stop real quick. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights on. We'll go flaps. About 10 degrees. There we go. Alright, here we are out on the runway. We are ready for takeoff. Here we go. Got full throttle. Airspeed is alive. Looking for about 50, 55, lift nose. And we have takeoff. Positive rate of climb. Initial climb is going to be, whoa, it's a little bit of turbulence there coming out of the airport. About 70 to 80. We're above 300 feet. Go ahead and take the flaps up. And let's go ahead and go autopilot. It's going to level us out. Let's go nav. And then vertical speed. About 1,000 feet per minute. And our taxi lights can go off now. Just gonna watch our speed over here. We also need to pay attention to our gauges so we can adjust our mixture as needed once we get up above 3,000 feet. So we're gonna be getting up into some clouds here. Cloudy departure here. So let's oops. Let's go over, let me show you a little nav map here. We are, oh, where'd my cursor go? There it is. Yep, here we are right here climbing out. About 98 knots is what we're showing. We're showing 90 knots in the sim. That is okay. We are going to be going down to... Our first point is going to be Isepo. We're going to Zikro. And Zedkey. Then Jasper. And then directly into 34 left over here. So the autopilot should take care of all those turns. We just need to be mindful of our altitude and everything. And let's just keep an eye on everything as far as mixture. I could set it to auto mixture, but I like to mess around with things a little bit here. So we're above 3,000 feet. Let's actually back that down to about 500 feet per minute. And I'm thinking we could probably just go to 4,000 feet. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's go. Let's just go to 4,000 feet. We're gonna be up in the clouds. And it looks like we may have some mountains up here that we need to look out for, but I'm looking at this down here. This is your height map. So if I just expand this out a little bit here. I do have it set to 5,400 feet though. So set it to 4,000. And it says that we should be good. Hopefully. Now we can't see anything right now. We are complete IFR conditions. Let's go ahead and lean out or burn just a little bit here. Get back our RPM down just a smidge. We got plenty of fuel for this flight. Let me get rid of nav map for you here. It is complete IFR conditions out here. We should not be flying the way we're flying. Well, we got GPS and everything. We're not like, you know, flying blind or anything like that. We are completely over the water though. So I probably won't show the entire flight. I think it's about 30 to 45 minutes. And this is just a bunch of cloudy weather. Oh, we got an island over here. All right. We should hopefully get into some clear skies. I mean, this is nasty looking. We got landmass up ahead here. Hopefully it should clear up. It said the ceiling was 1,600 feet. So I don't want to go down too low. We may end up going down pretty low so we can kind of see some terrain and stuff here. Just need to watch out for mountaintops. I think there's one like right there, but I don't think we're going to be affected by that one. Looks like we might be coming into some clear skies here. Looks like it's clearing up just a little bit. It is early morning. We do have some mountains over there, but I don't think we're going to be affected by those at all. We're pretty much shooting a straight line here. You can see down here all the way to Isepo, and then we'll be coming in to runway 34. See, actually, can I zoom? Yeah, here we go. There we go. We're coming down here to Isepo. And then we're going to go to Zikro. And then Z key. And then Jazz bar. And then into runway. You can see right there we are on the map. Zoom in just a little bit, you can see a little bit better there. Top of descent is going to be just after Isepo. So we're going to need to start coming down pretty much once we get to Isepo. So, just hang tight, and I will be back when we get a little bit closer to our descent, since there's really not much to see here. Yeah, we'll be back in a second. Alright, so we are coming up to Isepo right now, so we should be getting ready to turn, and we're going to go ahead and start our descent. Go ahead and zoom in here, and let's take it down a little at a time here. We'll go to 2,500 feet. And there we go. It is picking up that we are at Isepo, and it is making our turn. So we'll go ahead and descend down a little bit here. Ease up on the throttle so we don't overspeed. Let's go down at 1,000 feet per minute. Gonna have to ease up on the throttle a little bit more. Now, let's go ahead and take it down to take it down to 2,000 feet there. Our mixture is all the way rich again since we are going lower in altitude. So I want to try to get us to a point where we can see some landmass here out of the clouds. That might prove to be a little difficult with the weather the way it is today. I am running live weather. And it is not looking good for us here. Live weather in live time. Alright, so we're losing speed here. We're at 2,000 feet. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit here. See just over here on our little mini map, we're getting close. Be curving in. Be disconnecting the autopilot once we get a little bit closer. We should probably take it down. I don't know if I want to take it down that far. Maybe 1,500. It's all about speed management on these descents. Now, I can't see any mountains or anything. I'm looking at our map here. You can see the range, the mountain ranges are right up there. And I'm also keeping an eye on my levels here on the little nav map. Losing too much speed here. I gotta pay attention to when I hit my altitude. Hopefully we're going to be able to see the airport when we get over here. But it is not looking good. You can just barely see some land below us there. Just look over here, you can see the land. That's why we don't want to descend too much further, because I don't know where it's going to be, and it looks like I might be getting a little bit of frame loss here. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the landing. This is a recorded flight for Virtual Flight Online using ACARS. We're making our turn now. And it looks like we hit both of our waypoints there. Z key's done. We're on our way to Jasper. And this should be our final turn right here, so we need to really pay attention to where we're at here. I'm going to disconnect the autopilot here in just a second. It is going to be very difficult to see this runway. As soon as we level out straight, we should be good. And autopilot off. Plane is mine. We're going to go ahead and take it down. Going to ease up on the speed. Airport should be right in front of us somewhere. This could be a very bad landing. Yep, we're at 500 feet. I didn't adjust our altimeter. Hope to see some sort of a beacon light. Or tower light. Oh, we're getting some frame loss here. Okay, runway should be just ahead here. Let's go first stage of flaps. There's the runway right there, I see it.
500.
Yeah, this frame rate is killing me. Let's go ahead and go full flaps. It is very, very turbulent. We're a little off-centered here. There we go. We are on the ground. We have a smooth touchdown. A little bit of forward nose pressure there. We have made it to our airport. Safe and sound. Some people might have a little bit of a headache, though. We're going to go ahead and exit the runway here, flip on our taxi lights. That landing went way better than I thought it would. Not gonna lie. I was a little nervous on that one. Alright, we'll slow it down so we don't overspeed on the taxiway. Oh, I didn't want to stop all the way. Go ahead and turn the, take the flaps up all the way. Come on. Let's go, plane. Let's go. We're on the ground. It's safe. Oh, man, what a landing that was. I think we're just going to head straight in, actually, maybe this way? I don't know where the GA parking is. Looks like it might be over here, though. I should have selected a parking. Let's take the RPM up to about 1,000. Right about there should be fine. Then we'll just keep an eye on our speed here. Yeah, overall, it was a pretty good flight. Not really much scenery to see because it was, you know, extremely cloudy and foggy all the way to the ground. This would definitely not be a VFR flight. This would be IFR restricted. For sure. I mean, although, you know, at 500 feet I could see the runway, so I don't know. Alright, so it looks like general aviation parking is going to be over here somewhere. So there's big planes. I don't know. Yeah, there's some big planes over there. Looks like general aviation is going to be over here, I think. Definitely getting some lag here. I just need to finish out this flight. Just let me finish it up. I'm seeing cars and stuff over here. Maybe a fuel point we could always shut down at. I don't see any other planes. Yeah, I don't think we're in the right place. So I think what we could do is go ahead and just shut it down right here. Definitely FAA approved, right? Okay. Flight is done. We're going to go ahead and choke out the engine. There we go. And we can go ahead and turn off landing, taxi, nav, and strobe. Everything else should be good. We can go ahead and kill avionics. Alternator. Turn the key off and go battery off. Standby off. Alright, plane is shut down. Let's see if ACARS is recognizing it. It is indeed. There we go. You can see that. Go ahead and end that flight. Now we'll come on over to the browser here. And I think that was me. Yes, that was me right there. Not too bad. Okay. I did finish the training stuff. You can see I got the awards for all three. And while we're waiting on that to load up here, all three of these are done. And this is the one that we're doing right now, the Regional Tour US West Coast. And this is the flight that we just did, KFHR to KPAE. And we're just waiting for that check mark. But that is going to do it for this one, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Go back up. Go back out here to the plane here. Ooh, a little lagalicious here. It's got to render in everything, so I went with the flying solo skin for this one. This was my first time flying the G1000 172, so it's really no different than the standard Skyhawk 172, just this has the new avionics system in it. So yeah, I mean, it was a pretty smooth flight. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.